Alright, I was going to do a video on, we had problems with our chickens. We had a fox finally get one. We were just doing complete free range out of the chicken coop with no fence. And then a neighbor dog, little Jack Russell, got one of them. So I had to build a chicken fence. So that was my chicken fence. I used a 6-foot tall fence. And these posts you see here are 10-foot tall 4x4s. I buried them 3 feet in the ground. I'm here in Ohio. You got to go down 3 feet because of the freeze level. Then I put an 80-pound bag of concrete in each base after I dug the hole. And when you do that, you don't even have to add water to the concrete. It'll just, over a few days, absorb water naturally from the ground and set up itself. So that worked well. For instance, when I did this big section here, this project was really hard for me and my girlfriend to do. I put in a 3-inch screw, a couple of them at every post, all down here, and just kind of hung the fence up there. It's so hard to work with. And let's see. So once I got it hung, I put 1,000,000 staples down this post, and then to kind of stretch it out to get the waves out of it. That's where I took, on the end of it here, I still have the 2 2x4s I screwed together and sandwiched on the end of the fence here. And then I pulled on that with a come-along, and that stretched out the fence along, for instance, that side. A couple really hard things. If you have elevation changes, like you can see how this last section in front of me goes down, you have to cut a new piece of fence and just do that as one square, because this fence, if you use chain link fence, I think it'd be more forgiving, but this type of just square welded fence, it in a 50-foot section, it won't move more than 2 inches before it'll bow up, bind up on you, and be a real problem. So my dad's got normal chickens. He did 5-foot fence. He's had no problems with it at all. And then I did 6-foot fence just for the heck of it. And I've got mostly normal chickens, then that half Sumatra rooster, and then back in the back is Egyptian, which are some of the flightiest chickens you can get. They've been in here a month and haven't had any problems. They haven't flown out one time. I thought these were free-range chickens we've had for a year, and they've went between our yard and 3 neighbors' yards with no problems. I thought they'd be have problems with being contained, but they absolutely love it out here, and there's been no problems at all. They just love it. You do still have to shut them up at night because a raccoon would go over this fence, so we do shut them up in the coop. Another thing is, whenever you build anything, what I've learned is a 10-foot post gave me some extra wood on top, so I didn't have to be exact. So I could have buried it 2 foot, bought an 8-foot board, and bought 5-foot fence. Or, well, no, I guess buried it 3 foot. You're just going to have problems. Another trick I always use on stuff is, these are 10-foot 2x4s on top, 10-foot 2x6s on bottom. I put these posts at every 9 foot 6 inches, and just cut a few inches off each one of them, because if you got off a bit, again, horrible headaches, because you'd have boards that would be too short to run across the top or bottom. And then for added benefit, I got these little plates, 2 3-inch screws here, and then I'm going to add some 1¼ screws here to just tie it together. Probably don't need those at all, but I kind of overdo everything. So, let's see. Well, that was pretty much my video, so thanks for watching.